Hello, I'm Mr. Snapper.
And I'm Red Snapper. And these dogs are up to something. Welcome to Project Nutmeg!
Today, we're talking about something that's very important to us, Chowder's health. Specifically, some insights that we gained from his DNA test.
Chowder's DNA results revealed that he has one copy of a genetic variant for chondrodystrophy, or CDDY, and intervertebral disc disease, also known as IVDD. It's a condition that can affect his spine and his overall mobility.
I hope you appreciate the fact that I gave you those big words
And I give you the math. Now, you wouldn't think, just based on what is happening here, that he has any kind of condition of anything outside of sneezing. There's all kinds of playful nonsense happening. I think they are both over the moon having someone who's about the same size to wrestle with.
Without a doubt. And
I mean, I like to wrestle with somebody who's bigger than me, but but they are having a ball, and they are bananas. They just go nuts.
They do.
Constantly.
Constantly. We discovered Chowder's condition through a DNA test we did last year. At first, we were just curious about his breed mix, but we ended up learning so much more about his health risks.
Yeah. The test indicated that Chowder's legs might be a little shorter due to the CDDY variant, and he's at an elevated risk for spinal disc issues. These can appear as back pain, stiffness, or even more serious symptoms like difficulty walking.
And what are you guys doing
They are
now?
having no difficulty with anything right now, just staying still
they're
or
just carrying on.
Yeah, they're dogging.
They're dogging. It's not a guarantee that he'll develop any of those issues, but it's definitely something we need to keep an eye on. You want to come here?
Come here, buddy.
Come here, Chowder.
Come here,
Come
Chowder.
on, Meg.
Come here, Chowder.
Come here, Chowder.
I want to pick you up. I want to scoop you up.
See how long he stays here.
So what does this mean for Chowder? Well, a big part of managing this risk is keeping him at a healthy weight and ensuring he builds strong back muscles. That's where his training comes in.
You might remember from earlier videos that Chowder's been working on obedience and agility training.
Yeah. Tricks training has been a huge part of his routine, but now we're a lot more mindful of how we approach it. For example, we're careful about the high-impact activities that could twist or compress his spine.
We're paying close attention to him. What is he willing to do? For Buster and Coca, as they got older, you could tell that certain activities were getting difficult. Buster used to play a crazy game of fetch before meals. He would bring us his ball, we would throw it the length of the house for him to chase.
When we moved into our house, we had to put down rugs so he wouldn't slip on the floors. But he began to slow down, showing less and less interest in playing fetch. And around that time, he seemed to be developing arthritis. So fetch went away, and we replaced it with spinning around in circles.
For Coca, when we took her to classes, I could tell she was getting tuckered out a little over halfway through.
Mostly with the doggy push-ups, going from stand to down to stand.
Yeah.
Rinse and repeat.
Rinse and repeat. Right. I mean, I would get a couple out of her, and then she was done. So watching the dog, engaging with the dog, paying attention to them, you can tell when it's time to stop doing certain things. Right? He's like, can I please get back down on the floor now?
Nutmeg's gonna help him. And Chowder has no problem not doing things. That's been the issue in agility class.
Yeah. He has no problem just obstinately sitting there looking at me like I'm a weirdo. I called him Lucky Day because he reminds me of Steve Martin at the beginning of Three Amigos when he says, no dough, no show.
No dough, no show.
If he doesn't get a treat, he's not doing it.
He's been like that when we try to do anything with the agility poles. Now, Nutmeg will do multiple polls. She'll do multiple things before she gets a treat, but also she's been training for over 2 years in tricks.
Yeah.
So she knows, okay, I need to do a circuit of a few things before I get anything.
Right now, she's saying,
Just stay still. I'm trying to lick your face.
I'm just gonna lick your face here.
Okay. So like I said, he has no problem just obstinately sitting there, looking at me like I'm a weirdo.
You are a weirdo.
Thank you.
Agility class has been interesting. Chowder has to really warm up to each of the obstacles, and even then, he seems to regress at times.
Yeah, so he's okay with doing the A-frame and running through tunnels. I caught him outside running through the tunnel on his own. So.
Right.
So he's now pretty good about walking the plank, but we keep it super low to the ground for him. We don't want him to fall off.
Yeah.
Hurdles, he will only do if there's a treat involved.
I mean, same.
No dough, no show.
He's gotten better about the hurdles. Maybe a treat the first couple of times, but once he's warmed up, he'll jump over them.
Right, yeah. I mean, he is a jumper. So he's not as bold as Nutmeg, but he's just a very graceful jumper. You know, we have stairs for the couch and the bed, which are left over from Buster, who needed those to get on the couch, get in the bed. But Chowder will still jump onto and off the bed or the couch, and it's very light. He's very light-footed.
He is. It's kind of surprising.
Well,
This
you would
is happening
think
right behind me.
you would think he'd be a little, I don't know,
Awkward.
awkward or glumpy. Is that a word?
And he's got the easty-westy feet, so
You would think he would just be yeah, but he's very light on his feet. So.
he is. Managing CDDY and IVDD is also about recognizing signs of discomfort, things that aren't happening right now.
Definitely not uncomfortable.
For example, shivering, muscle spasms, or hesitation to move. Those are all red flags.
If we notice anything unusual, we'll take him to the vet immediately. We know this. Early intervention is key, whether it's for pain management or something more serious.
Mm-hmm. And honestly, having this information from the DNA test has been so helpful. It's given us a clear roadmap for keeping Chowder happy and healthy. And I am so, so happy we sprung for the version that gave us the 15-minute consultation, because we bought something that was like, oh, here's the super thing, so you can find out about all of these conditions that your pet may be genetically prone to. And that version gave us the 15-minute consultation. Reading about the conditions is scary.
Right.
But having a professional talk with us about it and answering our questions really helped, because I could ask, what does this mean for him with agility training? Part of the pitch when we adopted him was we're going to take him through agility training. We'll do obedience, we'll do tricks, we'll do agility, and that was the intention, but you also have to take care of the dog in front of you.
Right. If you've got a dog with similar health risks, or if you're just curious about your pup's genetic background, we highly recommend looking into DNA testing. It's eye-opening. We're going to drop an affiliate link for Wisdom Panel in the description below. This video is not sponsored by them, but we do recommend them.
That is the company with which we have experience for all of our episodes about
4 dogs
DNA.
now. Yeah, we've
4
done
dogs.
Wisdom Panel tests on 4 dogs, and we've actually seen how Wisdom Panel has grown and improved in their services over those 4 dogs.
For sure, for sure. And remember, it's not about being perfect. It's about being proactive and giving your pet the best life possible. Chowder's proof that even with some extra challenges, you can still have a blast together.
Exactly. And I do. I have a lot of fun training him.
Mm-hmm. And he enjoys it.
He does.
As long as it's not too, you're not asking for too much before he gets a treat.
Yeah, it's all about that treat.
No dough, no show.
Same, Chowdy, same.
So what do you think? Do you have a pet with special health needs? How do you manage their care? Let us know in the comments below.
And don't forget to like, subscribe, and boop that bell for notifications. You'll see us next time. Bye.
Bye.